What's up, y'all? If you ever decided to go last minute out to a show and you're riding your motorcycle and you didn't really pay attention to the directions, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, I honestly don't know where I'm going. I can see I'm on a bridge that looks semi-familiar. I'm probably going to have to get gas, and I'm scared to turn the bike off because it might not turn back on. And I have to pee. So this is going to be a very long, uncomfortable ride. Don't you love riding a motorcycle? You just jump on the road and take a right turn that says nothing about where it's going. Beautiful bridge though. I love the lights. It looks really good at night. If I understood where I was though, that would confuse me because there happens to be a similar looking bridge right over there. What is up, y'all? So, if you haven't figured out, today we're going to a show. So the backstory is, I got an advertisement on Facebook or Instagram. I don't remember, but I'm sure I'll find it. But I got an advertisement when I was scrolling through, and the advertisement was for a bike rider's tour. And I was honestly thinking something like cycling or something like that. But then when I clicked on it one day, because after I'd seen it a couple times, I'm like, alright, I'll check this out. We'll figure out what it is. And it turns out, a dude is riding his motorcycle with his guitar, singer-songwriter style, and he's doing a whole tour. And I was like, you know what, this might be worth actually going to check out. Because I could check out what bike he's on, how he's doing it, you know, what, maybe talk with him if I get a chance, I don't know. This artist is out of Nashville, so we'll see how he rides, what he wears, what he takes with him, how much gear. I mean, I'm curious about all that. Maybe we'll get to see his bike. I believe he's riding with 2 or more people, so they're all doing this tour together. I don't believe they're playing music, but they do seem to be helping in some way. So I figured maybe they're helping like with merch or some other kind of thing, maybe managerial stuff, admin, but I guess we'll find out when we get there. We'll see. But yeah, I just thought it was a cool thing, and I was like, you know what, I don't normally get susceptible to Facebook or Instagram ads, but for this one, it was interesting enough that I'll go check it out. I don't mind live music. So, I mean, obviously, I play live music. I don't mind it. I typically don't go out to a lot of shows that I'm not playing at. And that's not for lack of me not wanting to go to shows. It's more because I have a family and wife and kids, and it's just hard to go out to, like, shows when everybody you know is playing a show every week all the time. And where I would love to be at every show every week, every weekend. Like, I also have to be recording and doing things and playing myself. That's a lot of times it just doesn't sync up. And then on top of that, the few days I do take off where I have free time myself, a lot of times those are the days where I want to spend time with my wife, specifically once the kids go to bed. Me and her, we talk about things, we plan out things, we get ahead in our schedule to figure out what we're doing for birthdays and holidays and anything else coming up that we need to know about, or most of my family contacts her to let us know when things are going on, what things are going on, if we can make it to events, etc. Because I know with me, I'm usually pretty busy and I might not answer or see it. Because oftentimes, A, I'm on a motorcycle, I'm not looking at my phone. And when I'm off the phone, if I'm working, I'm also still not looking at my phone. So it's just common sense that I miss things a lot. And I prioritize my wife, of course, and other business as well. But I get slammed with messages constantly, so I can't always just remember to see everything. Or, I'll be honest, sometimes I see stuff and it just kind of flashes by and I forget about it. And I'm trying to get better at that, and I'm trying to get better organized online. But yeah, today we're going to check out an artist. His name is Ben Nichols. He is from the band Lucero. They're based out of Nashville. They are an alt country band. He is not playing in a band sense. He is apparently playing as a solo singer-songwriter sense, which he also has a solo album as well. So I would think that he's probably playing mostly songs from his solo stuff, but he might also be playing songs from the band, just acoustic. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how he performs the songs live, if he has to rework them for solo acoustic style, or if he's just going to kind of do a stripped back rhythm version of the songs. I don't know. It'll be interesting. So let's go check him out. So we are officially downtown Dallas. We're on Commerce heading into Deep Ellum right now. I forget how beautiful it is downtown Dallas. You hear about all the crime and you just don't think about the city. I have gone the wrong direction and pulled into that McDonald's so many times in my life. I cannot tell you how many times I pulled in there wrong, and how many times people have honked at me that are Dallas people that are telling me that I pulled in wrong, because I always pulled in from the other side. I never realized that it's only like a one-way in and a one-way out from one street to the other. It is lit up tonight. It's not even a weekend, it's just lit up. I guess it is the end of summer, That's probably why. Maybe there's a convention or something going on. Maybe it's a wedding. I don't know. No, some of them are kind of casual. They're all just wearing pink. Oh, look. Look at that. Ooh, that's beautiful. Too bad they don't have any live music right there. That would make it cooler. Pegasus City Brewery. That is the nicest brewery I have seen in a long time. And I actually enjoy going to breweries, despite the fact that I really don't drink beer. Oh, I guess there really is like an event going on. Maybe it's like a pink event. I kind of wish I wasn't just behind this truck. Let's go around. That guy doesn't know where he's going at all. Oh, wow. Really nice old cars. Looks like some form of a valet. I don't know what that is. They've got a motorcycle inside there, though. That's pretty cool. So now we're coming out of the downtown Dallas area, and we are actually entering into what is known as Deep Ellum, Dallas, Texas. Deep Ellum for years has been known as, quite honestly, like the place that everybody goes to in Dallas for the arts. There's tattoo parlors, there's art shows, there's always been live music, there's all the venues were all in Deep Ellum, in that area. And Deep Ellum consists of Main Street, Commerce Street, and Deep Ellum Street, all having all the bars and venues, like all the entertainment industry. Now, for the most part, a lot of these bars and venues are still here, but at the same time, the infrastructure has been moving in. So like that skyrise, I don't remember that being there so many years ago. The Angry Dog, however, has been there the whole time. I'm over here narrating when I should be paying attention to where I'm going, so I can figure out where my stop is. I did not anticipate traffic, or I guess whatever this construction is, that's what I did not anticipate. I'm gonna have to go around it. Pretty much, for the most part, when you come to Deep Ellum, if you come from downtown specifically, you usually ride through Main Street or Commerce Street, and then you can turn around on the end and come back to wherever you're going, which is typically what I do, so I can kind of get a lay of the land and get ahead of this guy. And tonight is no different. This is exactly what I am doing. If you go far enough down, it actually kind of curves over where you can access the state fair when the state fair is going on. That's usually in the fall, not right now. So they're tearing up the road right here, and I don't know why, but we're gonna go down. I'm gonna have to cross over because I actually need to get to Elm Street. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cross over up here or figure it out. I did not anticipate having all this construction here, so definitely makes it a little more interesting in me trying to get across. But oh, look, a shortcut and a back way into 7-Eleven. This is Main. We're gonna go down one more. There's motorcycle parking there. Note to self, this right here on the corner, this is not Sons of Abraham, that's a hardcore band. Sons of Herman Hall. I have played there many times in my life. Very cool place. They also teach country, swing, and dance lessons during the week. I think it's on Wednesdays, I could be wrong. Due to the construction, I think I missed my turn to get over, because I was looking for Crowdis Street, and I didn't see it. I also don't remember any of these skyrises here. I don't remember them being there before. Alright, we're at Elm Street. Almost getting a little hot. I kind of forget it's a weeknight, so it shouldn't be that crowded. Cafe Brazil, definitely a great eats. If you ever come into Texas, that is the place to go. Oh, a bunch of bikes parked. I need to pay attention to where I'm going here. So here's Crowdis, and we are looking for Club Dada. So these are the bikes, minus one specifically. So let us circle back around if we can and figure out where to park in here. Wow. Look how beautiful they've made a lot of these stores. This is really cool. It's been a while since I've been in Deep Ellum. I mainly focus on Austin, Fort Worth, and a lot of rural towns. But yeah, it really is beautiful here. So that's Crowdis. Let's go down to Malcolm X, turn around, and if need be, there was that biker bar down the way. I can park there and walk down. I'll be a little late to the show, but that's okay. I hear bikes. I just don't see them. And I believe, unless something's changed, motorcycles can park free anywhere downtown. So that's just what we're gonna do.
A few inches later.
I'll go right here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull up over here.
"12 seconds later. "1 minute, 37 seconds later. One pair of pants later.
All right.
A little longer than a few minutes later. One long, angry line later.
Alright guys, so you might have seen me kind of be like, something's going on, and I had to turn off my GoPro to save battery. Turns out I found a closer parking spot down the way than where I'm at currently, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to turn the bike back on and go down there to go park. The problem is, the bike wouldn't start. So my battery is officially dying, and I don't have another way to jump start the battery. They make little, they're called starters, like jump starter kits. It's a little battery pack that's rechargeable that can jump your battery if it's dead, and it's rechargeable by like USB-C or something. I've been meaning to buy one of those because of how much riding I actually do, and I just have not done it. Now I have a good reason to have one, especially because I hear they can also jump start like diesel trucks and Jeeps and such. So, long story short, I'm not going to go to the show. I'm actually going to head back home. And the main reason I'm heading back home is I don't know if my battery draining will actually be a bigger problem for me if I stay for the show and then try to leave later. So unfortunately, I'm not going to get to see the show. I'm going to leave right now. And I stood outside, I debated it. These are the bikes for the show. The red, white, and blue one specifically is one of the bikes at the show. And one of the guys traveling with the singer-songwriter rides that bike. His bike, however, I don't know where it is. For all I know, it's inside the venue. Could be. I do not know. But yeah, so I'm heading home, mainly because if you look at my voltmeter, it says 14 point, hold on, sorry, I'm looking around. If you look at my voltmeter, it says 14.4, and I don't know how long it will actually carry that if I turn it off, because it's actually, if you know the way that these systems work, they recharge the battery constantly as you're riding. So the fact that I have it on, it'll continually be on and charge the battery up, saying that it's there, but it actually might not be there. So, and because I want to be safe, I don't want to have to call anybody I know out here in Dallas and try to get somebody to jump me. And I know there's plenty of like motorcycle bars and things specifically, like I did pass those. I could just go over and probably ask for help if I really needed to, but I really don't want to. I would really feel safer going home, putting a voltmeter up on this thing and just kind of checking it out myself to see how it's working and what it's doing. And I gotta get around this guy. He was not even in the car. He just stopped in the middle of the road and put the hazards on, but he was not even in the car. Dallas is crazy, man. So I'm heading home, so this episode is not going to be me going to a show and meeting up with a motorcycle rider and getting to talk to him and seeing how he rides with the bike and how he feels about it. I happen to know he's also a BMW rider. It would have been really cool to talk to somebody else that rides BMWs. I know he's got like 2 of them, maybe 3. That would have been really cool. Unfortunately, guys, it's the reality of riding a motorcycle. Sometimes you run into things that are completely out of your control, that you can't do anything about it. And it's just the reality of riding bikes. You run out of gas. If you're not really paying attention, you run out of oil. Whew. Get that visor down. It's also like 100 degrees. It is really, really hot. And I did not drink enough water today. I try to carry around, a Yeti that's like 32 ounces and I fill it full of water constantly. And I have been slacking the past week or so in drinking my water, and that's also a big factor in, like, I'm sweating a lot. I didn't drink enough water, so I'm losing electrolytes by sweating alone. On top of that, I didn't replenish them, so I didn't get more. I honestly really haven't eaten yet, which is probably not the biggest factor, but it is a factor. Oh, let me in, guy. Oh, and something else I didn't mention about me trying to go home is also that on my way back, not only do I have a long ride to go back, so I would have been riding home very, very late, but on top of that, this ride, for whatever reason, on the way to Dallas, was full of construction and all the warnings saying the road was going to be closed. Pretty much by the time now, which is later than when I came, it's probably closed and you have to find another way around the freeway. And I have to ride all freeway. So I'm going to attempt to figure out how to get back home by pretty much avoiding the freeway at some point. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. But it really is a bummer. I honestly don't know where this goes. I may have just taken a wrong turn. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, I honestly don't know where I'm going. Don't you love riding a motorcycle? You just jump on the road and take a right turn that says nothing about where it's going. I can see I'm on a bridge that looks semi-familiar. I'm probably going to have to get gas, and I'm scared to turn the bike off because it might not turn back on. And I have to pee. So this is going to be a very long, uncomfortable ride home. Beautiful bridge though. I love the lights. It looks really good at night. If I understood where I was though, that would confuse me, because there happens to be a similar looking bridge right over there. Fortunately, I don't know where I'm at, because I didn't come in this way, and I don't ever go this way. At least not in like 10 years. So, let's do some impromptu dad advice. Carry the things that you think you need in any possibility with you. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And I say that out of literally learning that lesson right now, that it's been on my list. I have brought it up constantly to the wife to get one of those jump starter kits that's portable for motorcycles so that I can carry it. Part of the problem for my EDC for today is I wanted to come to the show and I didn't really want to carry anything with me. I wanted to ride as light as I could and just have everything either in my jacket or in a small sling bag across my shoulder, which I did do. I did do this. But I could have carried a couple more things with me that would have made life a little bit more comfortable. And instead I was like, yeah, I just want to ride with the bare minimum. I've got 2 cameras. I've got, you know, just enough stuff to get me through. And I talk about being prepared, and this is the perfect example that I was not prepared for what's going on right now. So because of that, I have to leave and head back home. Now it's like 3 hours on a bike to head back, and it already took me hours to get here. So today's dad advice: it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Alright, y'all. I don't know how much battery life I have left because I did film on the way in. But that's going to be all for this one. Alright, remember to like and subscribe if you want to see TexasMotoRock fail at life a little bit more. Go ahead and give me one of those thumbs up. And hit subscribe, turn on notifications. I love you guys. Every one of you guys that keeps watching and checking out my videos, leaving comments, I truly appreciate it. I'm working on a lot of things. I really want to build a community out of people writing and music, not just in Texas. It would be great to get out of Texas, but for sure I want to start in Texas. And so if you, by you liking and subscribing, you'll be notified in the future whenever I have all of that stuff together. What if we just had a place where there was like-minded people, rode motorcycles, enjoyed rock music, maybe a little bit of country or R&B or jazz, and you could go ride your bike, drive your classic car, go to a show, eat some food, hang out with like-minded people. That's my ultimate goal with what I'm doing, is to build a community with you guys. So with all that said, remember, pull hard, play hard. Wait, that said Denton. I don't need to go to Denton. Where am I going, guys? Oh, it smells so bad. It also feels weird because I had a bagger on my shoulder and I put it strapped to the back seat, so I'm hoping I don't lose it. I really honestly shouldn't lose it, but I'm still kind of hoping I don't lose it. I'll keep patting back there to make sure.